Hi, I'm Susan from BakeWithMom.com. Today we're going to make soft, chewy dinner rolls. We're going to start by lining a baking sheet with parchment paper. Then we're going to take a large clear bowl and we're going to grease it with some butter. And be generous with your grease. So this is what your bowl should look like. Next, we're going to preheat our oven to 200 degrees. And once it reaches 200 degrees, you're going to turn it off. We just want to get the oven warm so that we can get our dough to rise quickly. I'm heating a pan of water and we want it only to 110 degrees. We don't want to go too much over that because this is for making our yeast active. And if you get it too hot, you'll kill your yeast and it won't make your rolls rise. So I'm going to measure 1.25 cups in my 2-cup measuring cup. To that I'm adding 2 tablespoons of olive oil and 1 tablespoon of sugar. We're going to whisk this together. In my large bowl, I'm going to put 3 cups of flour, or 15 ounces. This is all-purpose flour, and I have sifted it. To that, I'm adding 1/2 cup of potato flakes and 1.5 teaspoons of salt. And I'm just going to blend these together. We're also going to add a packet of yeast, and we want rapid rise yeast. Now I'm going to keep my beater on low, and I'm going to slowly add our wet ingredient to the dry. And be sure you have dough hooks attached to your mixer. I have a nice clean surface and I'm going to dust it with some flour because I'm going to knead it into a cohesive ball before I put it in the greased bowl. And to knead, you fold over and push with your heels, the heels of your hand. And roll it, turn it. Okay, we have a nice ball. We're going to put it on our bowl. So we have our greased bowl that we put our dough in. Now we're going to cover it with some plastic wrap and put it in our oven that was preheated to 200 and then turned off. Don't leave it at 200 degrees and put your dough to rise in that. And we're going to cover it. And it's going to go in for 45 minutes for its first rise. So we're going to put it on a clean floured surface and punch it down a little bit. Then we're going to divide it into quarters. Then each quarter we're going to make 3 rolls. And when you're making your rolls, you're going to do it on an unfloured surface because you want it to stick a little bit so you can make a nice round ball. So we're going to cover our rolls loosely with plastic. We have it covered loosely with plastic, and we're going to put it back in our 200-degree oven that was heated and turned off for 20 minutes. We're going to beat an egg and do an egg wash over it. This will give us a nice golden brown. So we're going to sprinkle them just lightly with salt. We're going to put them in the oven for 15 minutes and we're going to rotate it halfway through that time. So to check to see if they're properly done, you can check with a thermometer. It should register 200 degrees.